Hey guys, Ashley here, also with Ashley fan. I gotta say with another video. I decided I'll just do my other video today because tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about a underrated teen drama show and giving my thoughts on it. But today I decided I'll talk about the WWE series that I was just talking about, and today the WWE series I'm gonna talk about is WWE A High School Love Story. I don't even know why it's called Love Story. I don't know why she named it that, the YouTuber. But I'm going to call WWE a high school story. I'm going to call it a high school story, not love story. And this series has 3 seasons to it. And to me, I thought the first 2 seasons were really, really good. This series has a lot of characters in it, and the only ones who matter are Randy Orton, John Cena, the Bella Twins, Daniel Bryan, and Teddy DiBiase. Everybody else does not matter. It's a lot going on. And oh no, you know what? Kelly and CM Punk, they were interesting in the second season. They were just dating in the first season, but in the second season, that's when shit got interesting. It got spicy. Oh, I forgot. And Maurice. Maurice is also interesting. Those are the only characters to me that are interesting. Randy Orton, John Cena, the Bella Twins, Teddy DiBiase, Maurice, and did I say Daniel Bryan? Daniel Bryan. That's it. Those are the people that are important. Those are the people who have stuff going on. So that's about the main character. Really, is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is really the main character of this entire series. So let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about the characters I just mentioned. I'm going to talk about Randy Orton. I'm going to talk about Maurice. I'm going to talk about Bella Twins. Not really Daniel Bryan. Well, I guess I can talk about Daniel Bryan. And I'm going to talk about Ted DiBiase. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts on all 3 seasons. And then I'm going to give you my overall, what I think of this series and do I think you should watch it. So let's talk about the main characters, which is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is the main character of this entire series. Don't argue with me if you have watched it. He is the most consistent, interesting character in this series. In season 1, you know, he's a popular guy. He's on the football team. Dan Bryan's on the football team. Other guys too, like Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, they're on the football team. And he's dating Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella is the captain of the cheerleading squad, so they're dating, of course. And John Cena is his best friend, which is weird because him and John Cena barely interact in the first season. They barely interact in the first season. And Randy Orton, he's a jerk in the first season, really. He had a thing for Maurice a little bit on the side. He's always flirting with her and trying to get her attention, but he's also with Nikki Bella, which I honestly, me personally, I kind of ship Randy Orton with Kelly. To me, that is just, I feel like that's the person that I could just see him with the most. But the Maurice love story, I was really into that. I was really, really into that. And she ruined it in season 2, which she ruined it in season 2. Like pretty much, Randy Orton, he's a jerk. He has a drinking problem. In the first season, him and Maurice are flirting. He makes a bet with Dolph Ziggler to see if Maurice will ever fall in love with him. And if she doesn't, Randy Orton will have to give him his CD collection. And if Randy Orton loses, he gives Dolph Ziggler his CD collection. If he fails the bet, I'm trying to remember, did him and Dolph Ziggler make a bet on who could make Maurice fall in love with them first? Because that was the original bet. I haven't watched in a while. That makes no sense because him and Dolph Ziggler and Maurice barely interacted. I think the bet was to see if Maurice could fall in love with him. And like I said, if Randy Orton lost, he would give Dolph Ziggler his CD collection. But if Randy Orton won, Dolph Ziggler would give him his car for a month. And Randy Orton fell through with the bet, so he won the car. And when him and Maurice were actually, getting to know each other, he wanted to call it off, but Dolph Ziggler said no, because you can't just change your mind like that. He said, you're not going to try to fool me into thinking that, you want to call off the bet. He said, I want that CD collection. So that's really Randy Orton in season 1. Oh, I forgot. Him and Nikki Bella broke up in season 1 because she slept with John Cena, and it was a huge fight. Him and Nikki broke up, and everyone was kind of icing John Cena and Nikki Bella out because of what happened. It was really interesting. The best episode of season 1 is the party episode. That is when everything unfolded. That is the best episode of season 1. The party episodes. They were really good. In season 2, Randy Orton and him and Reese, they're dating. They're all loved up. They're booted up. They're happy. Things kind of go south when Dean Ambrose comes to the school, and him and Kelly, I said him and Reese kind of start to fall for each other. And then things really go bad when Doggo decides to expose the bet to Maurice. On her birthday, Maurice breaks up with Randy Orton, and after that, she don't ever give him a chance again, which I thought was just, she just immediately falls for Dean Ambrose, which I hated. I hated that she didn't give Randy Orton a second chance, because they really should have ended up together. It was so stupid that she fell for Dean Ambrose, literally like out of nowhere. That made no sense, and like it happened literally out of nowhere in season 2. Season 3 is the worst season of this entire series. In season 3, Randy Orton literally will not take no for an answer with Maurice. He is pawning after her. He is pretty much like simping over her. He won't leave her alone. He keeps trying to guilt her into coming back to him, but it's not working. She's with Dean Ambrose now. She's happy with him. Even to the point where they try to make Randy Orton date her younger sister, who's a freshman. He tries to get with her to make Maurice jealous. I mean, Jesus, why? She would have to turn into no simp, and Maurice would have just given him a second chance to prove that the love that he had for her was real. It was annoying. It was really annoying. And then the biggest thing is season 3. Randy Orton gets shipped off to Triple H is stepping on his parents. They ship him off to a military school because of his attitude and his drinking problem. He starts drinking again once he finds out that Nikki Bella cheated on him with John Cena, and she got pregnant because she was being a little hoe. She was dating Randy Orton. No, what happened was she was dating John Cena. Her and Randy Orton kissed. She broke up with John Cena. Started dating Randy Orton, and she was seeing John behind Randy Orton's back. This little triangle was twisted, but it was chaotic, but it was very drama filled because there was really nothing else going on in season 3 besides this. The love triangle was the only thing going on. Nikki Bella was being a little hoe. She got pregnant, and I don't think they figured out who baby it was towards the end. She broke up with John Cena, and her and Randy Orton ended up getting engaged. Stupid. I don't understand how Randy Orton could be with somebody who literally was cheating on him and got pregnant, and she didn't even know who the father of her kid is. Ew. No. One half with me, baby. Sorry. Nope. So that's Randy Orton in the series. I thought he was a really good lead character, but I felt like she botched him when he literally didn't even get a chance to defend himself when it came to the whole bet. Maurice just didn't want to hear it. And her basically running off with Dean Ambrose was stupid to me. I was not a fan of that. So let's talk about Nikki Bella. We're gonna talk about the Bella twins, but I want to talk about Nikki Bella first. I feel like Nikki Bella never really had no real storyline outside of this love triangle with John Cena and Randy Orton. In the series, you can see that she obviously is still feeling Randy, but she dates John because John tells her that he kind of always had a thing for her. So they date, they do their thing, but she never really had no real storyline really outside of this love triangle. She kind of was just there, really kind of existing. And in season 3 is where she really had is where the storyline kind of went forward. And like I said, her and Randy Orton getting engaged was stupid. So I really don't have much to say about Nikki Bella. She was a good character and whatnot. Well, good is an understatement. She was okay. She played her part, but she was more like a plot device than a character. Brie Bella. I think Brie was a way better character than Nikki. At least she gave Brie something. At least Brie got pregnant. Brie got kicked out. Her parents disowned her. They didn't want nothing to do with her. They didn't want. They didn't even try to help her when she was pregnant. Nothing. They kicked her out. She got pregnant by her boyfriend Teddy DiBiase. His parents kicked him out. They didn't want. They didn't want to help him or nothing. So Ted had to find a job. Him and Bree end up having a kid. Her name was Lucy. They live in an apartment, but Ted is a low down bastard. She reveals in season 2 that he was cheating on Bree the whole time with some other girl, and he still goes out and party. He don't put Bree or their daughter first. He to the point where he literally got arrested for selling marijuana, and he had to serve time in jail. And Daniel Bryan had a thing for her, but he never knew how to ask her out. So Ted took the opportunity, and I think Daniel Bryan was a great guy for being there for her. It wasn't like a Ben situation where he felt like because he was there for her that he was owed a relationship. I think with them it just happened in a gravitational way. He was there for her and the baby, for the birthdays, for everything. He was there for her. He stayed there with her to help her out with the bills, to watch over her daughter when she needed extra time to study. Like, he was actually there for Bree. So I was really happy that they got together towards the end of season 3 because that was cute. But Bree, I really did like her storyline with her getting pregnant. And her relationship with Ted was toxic, but yet it was interesting because I was waiting for her to leave his ass. He was a loser, a complete bum. The only thing that he was doing was, like, he was providing, but he was always stupid. Like, he was just never putting Bree or Lucy first. Never. Never. So, the next one I'm going to talk about, like I said, Dan Bryan, we will just go through him briefly. Dan Bryan, he was a good, but like I said, he felt more like a plot device than a character, really. Another person, John Cena, him too, he kind of felt more like a plot device than a real actual character because she kind of scrapped his storyline in season 1. He was originally in a love triangle with Mickie James and Maria, but that was kind of just like dropped, and it was like no real resolution to that, and it was just kind of dropped. And I just felt Johnson was more of a plot device really than a character. He was kind of just there to like push Randy Orton's storylines forward, and like I said, he really didn't have no real character really. Like, he didn't date other people. He had like no other storylines. He kind of just existed. Next thing I want to talk about Maurice. I actually really love Maurice, but I felt like when she fought for Dean Ambrose, Maurice happened to be just another person. She happened to just be another character. Maurice did not do anything in season 3. I did not care for Maurice. I was really bored by her storylines. I just didn't care. She got a whole storyline of wanted to move in with Dean. I just didn't care about it. They almost have a pregnancy scare. I didn't care about that either. Maurice just came like kind of like, ugh. I didn't care about Maurice. Like I said, season 3 really kind of derailed a lot of these characters down to the point where it was just like, really? She kind of derailed a lot of these characters. I did like Maurice in the first 2 seasons. Like I said, I think it mainly was because I really loved her relationship with Randy Orton. I'm sorry, I'm watching the Parkers. I really loved her relationship with Randy Orton. So she was interesting. Like, in season 1, she kind of didn't have much going on. Either she was just dating Jeff Hardy, but I loved her interactions with Randy Orton. Like, I knew that was going to be something. And the last two characters I want to talk about is CM Punk and Kelly Kelly. I absolutely loved their storyline in season 2 with Kelly Kelly losing her virginity to Justin Gabriel at that party, and then her lying about it. And when CM Punk found out about it in that hallway where everybody was talking about it, oh my goodness, talk about drama. And then the 3rd season, there's nothing. Kelly Kelly doesn't do anything. CM Punk is dating a freshman, AJ Lee. You would have to make AJ Lee a freshman, really. As much as I do love him, AJ Lee, I love them. I love them together. If y'all don't know, I love them. But did Angela need to be a freshman? Like, did you need to date a freshman? And then he proposed to her. I remember him proposing to her in season 3, which was like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? She's 14. This guy's 18. Ew. Um, what I will say, see, like I said, Kelly, she doesn't do anything in season 3. Her and Sam don't even talk about what happened in season 2. It was just kind of like forgotten about. Like I said, season 3 kind of derailed a lot of plot lines, a lot of storylines, and a lot of characters. So I'm gonna give you a mock turn. So now I'm gonna talk about the characters. Oh, we can talk about Ted DiBiase. Last but not least, Ted. I don't like him. I kind of always felt like the moment that he fell for Bree, it was phony. That it was just to get back at Daniel Bryan. It wasn't really about being there for her. Because the moment that he found out that Bree was pregnant, it was like he was kind of off her. And he was a loser. I didn't like him, and I was so happy when Bree decided not to be with him. That's what I feel about Ted. Other characters in here were supporting characters. None of them matter. None of them really have their own thing going on. It didn't matter. Now, let's talk about the seasons. I love season 1. Season 1 had like 40 episodes, but I did enjoy it. I don't really remember a lot of filler, but it was slow in the beginning. I feel like once John and Nikki Bella stood together, that's when the drama started. That's when the drama started, and then like I said, the party episode, the drama really kicked up. And I love season 2. Season 2 was really good from start to finish. Now, one bad thing I can say about season 2, the Kelly Kelly drama with Justin Gabriel, the stuff with Randy Orton and Maurice, the bet that he made with Dolph Ziggler, the stuff for Brie Bella and Ted DiBiase. Season 2 gave. Season 3. Season 3 was boring. A lot of the storylines were stupid. It derailed a lot of characters and a lot of storylines. And she didn't even finish it. She didn't finish it because she said she didn't know how to finish off the series. It ended with CM Punk proposing to AJ Lee, which was really stupid. And I was disappointed. So I would say my overall opinion of this series is that it is really good. The episodes, there are a lot of episodes, but to me, I think they're good. Like I said, season 3 is unwatchable. Whenever I do a rewatch, I don't watch season 3 at all. I just watch seasons 1 and 2, and I feel like that's where the series ends after season 2. But to me, I think give this series a watch. If you are a WWE fan and you watch WWE series, watch this one. Watch WWE High School Love Story. This series is really, really good. Like I said, I just told you what was going on. Watch it. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think it's a good series, and just want to start something real slow with y'all, because it's a lot of the series that I have watched. A lot of them. Some of them are not on YouTube anymore, so I'm only going to talk about the ones that I have seen. Um, like I said, this is my opinion. I don't want any of the creators to demonetize my channel, but this is my opinion. So I'm not here to personally hurt anybody's feelings or anything. I'm just going to talk about what I liked and what I disliked. Just like if I made a WWE series, I don't want somebody to tell me what they disliked and what they liked about the series. I won't want them to be phony. But that's how I feel about it, and you know how you guys feel about it. And I'll see you guys next time. Well, mostly tomorrow with my rant about my rant. I'll see you guys tomorrow about my rant about an underrated teen drama show. So, thank you.